Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to everyone, students. I am Muhammad Fazlul Haq, instructor non-tech English, Rangpur Polytechnic Institute, Rangpur. Subject is Communicative English and subject code 65722 and its total mark is 100. Today it is my lesson number 3 and date is 23rd August 2021. Students, I hope all of you are fine with mentally and physically by the mercy of Allah, and I am also fine by His mercy. So today, students, I think you should students, I want to say that you should write down your name, roll number and technology with shift in your comment box, and that is for your presence in the class. Okay, students, I am just now checking whether are you able to attend in the class or not. Okay, students, today I shall discuss to you about question making and narrating process. So students, let's go the next slide for discussing question making. Okay, question, it is what is series of questions. The definition is that usually these questions are based on numerical sequence that follow a logical pattern based on elementary arithmetic concepts. Here you are asked to make questions gradually. That means there will be relation with the questions with a sequence. Actually, students, here you will be asked to make questions about someone. Someone may be your friend, someone may be your father, someone may be your uncle, and any persons may be. You have to make questions about them serially. That means you will have to follow the sequence one after another questions. Actually, that means here you will not ask to answer the questions. You will have to write the questions. Actually, এটা এমন একটা জিনিস যে এখানে স্টুডেন্ট তোমাদেরকে কোশ্চেন তৈরি করতে বলা হবে, যে তোমরা কোশ্চেন লেখো, যার সম্পর্কে বলা হবে যে তোমরা কোশ্চেন লেখো, শুধু অনলি কোশ্চেন, এবং কোশ্চেনগুলো হবে ধারাবাহিকভাবে, একটার পর একটা কী ধরনের কোশ্চেন হতে পারে আর কি, ধারাবাহিকতা সেই ধরনের প্রশ্ন হচ্ছে এটা আর কি। অ্যাকচুয়ালি ইউ হ্যাভ টু আস্ক you have to ask to make questions about someone's with a sequence. That means gradually. You have to write down the questions gradually. Actually, that's when you are asked to make questions gradually. It is actually series of questions. This is called series of questions. This is the nature of series of question. So actually, I think you have understood what is series of questions. You will have to face this type of question in the exam hall. Actually, then students, I am going to the next slide. I have given in the next slide an example about question making. Here, students, you are watching the write 5 questions to your friend. Actually, write 5 questions about your friend. Actually, to not here to actually would be here about your friend. You may be faced such types of questions in the question paper. You will asked write 5 questions about your friend. Here, students, you see that the first question is here. What is you? That means you are asking your friend, what is your village name? Number 2, how old are you? Number 3, when do you get up from sleep regularly? When do you get up from sleep regularly? When do you take your, then number 4, when do you take your breakfast? Number 5, whom do you live with? Actually, these are the questions. Here is you will not asked to write down the answer. Here also you will have to write the questions about the persons about whom you are asked to write the questions. Actually, here in this slide, students, I have written write 5 questions to your friend. If you are faced about these questions in the exam hall, then you have to write down the answer in this way. Firstly, you may ask another questions, but here I have written 5 questions in this way. The number 1 is, what is your village name? Number 2, how old are you? Number 3, when do you, here will be after do the word will be you. When do you get up from sleep regularly? Number 4, when do you take your breakfast? Number 5, whom do you live with? Here is the 5 questions. Actually, you may face another questions. That means you may also ask this, then what is your favorite game? What is your hobby? Where do you live? Which country do you like most? You may write down many questions about him. You may, if you can. Then it may be another type of questions. That means write 5 questions about your uncle. Right? If you suppose you face the questions, write down 5 questions about your uncle. Then you may write down when do you like to have your breakfast? when do you take your breakfast, when do you take your lunch, when do you take your dinner, which is your favorite game, where do you play, such type of questions you may write down. Where do you like to work, where do you want to be, how will you make it a success. Actually you may write in this way, that means actually students here you will have to write down. So the questions you may face here would be, write 5 questions about your friend, or the questions may be write 5 questions about your uncle, or the questions may be write down 5 questions about your father, or the question may be write 5 questions about your favorite poet. Such types of question may be. So actually students you have to take the subject here second person, that means you, maximum times. So students, I think you have understood the topics series of questions. This is called series of questions. Then I am going to the next slide for discussions and other topics. What is narrating process? Actually students, it is another type of questions you may face in the exam hall. What is narrate? That narrate means explain. Elaborately you have to write down. What is narrating process? Method. What is narrating message, narrating process or method? What is? Actually here the topic matter that is written on a definite topic following by instruction is called narrating process. Here the writing on the given topic is written systematically. Actually narrating process students, actually narrating process holo just it is like প্যারাগ্রাফ, বাট প্যারাগ্রাফ নয়, এটা একটা টপিকস, যে টপিকটা তোমাদেরকে বর্ণনামূলকভাবে ধারাবাহিকভাবে লিখতে হবে। একটা ধারাবাহিকভাবে কি একটার পর এটার পর কী হতে পারে, এটার পর কী হবে, এইভাবে জাস্ট গুছিয়ে একটার পর একটার পর একটা সেন্টেন্স ধারাবাহিকভাবে লিখতে হবে। এই ধারাবাহিকভাবে যে বিষয়ের উপরে লেখা হয় সেটাকেই বলা হচ্ছে নারেটিং প্রসেস। অ্যাকচুয়ালি the topic matter that is written on a definite topic following by instruction is called narrating process. Here the writing on the given topics is written successfully. Here the topic you may face, you have to write it with explaining way. This means if you write it gradually by following some instructions, that means one after another sentence you have to set up gradually about the topics. That is the nature, that is the character, that is the feature of narrating process. Actually I think students you have understood actually what is narrating process. Okay, you have to write the given topic following by some instructions, and that is the feature of narrating process. That means the writing will be systematically. Okay, I have given you a narrating process for your example. As example, I think watching by it you will have to understood. So in the next slide, here students, if you watch the question, write the process of how to learn English. This is the given topic. Write the process of how to learn English. It is the process. And that means this is called narrating process. Write the process of how to learn English. You have to write down on the topics gradually. That means the sentence you will write down would be gradually. Gradually we will have to write down. That means about the topics. The topics is how to learn English. Okay, the question may be in this way. In the exam question, write the process of how to learn English. If you find these types of questions, then you have to write down the topics in this way. In order to learn English, we have to develop some language skills. These are listening, speaking, reading and writing. We must practice these skills. To practice listening skills, we have to listen to English discussion programs and news in English. We have to practice all these skills in the class with the help of the subject teacher. In the class, the students should speak English to one another. We should not be afraid while speaking. We should be confident. We have to read our lessons regularly and write them. We have to practice freehand writing on any topic. For this purpose, we have to learn words and their meanings, the basic rules of grammar and sentence patterns. At the same time, we have to use the words and sentences in our practical life. If we practice in this way, we can learn English. Actually, students, these are the writing system of narrating process. You have to write down it in this way. Actually, when you find these types of questions, how to write on a topics, that's mean write the here, that's mean here you are watching, write the process of how to learn English, then the writing process of the given topics will be here in this way. That's mean in order to learn English, we have to develop some language skills. These are listening, speaking, reading and writing. In this way you have to start. Then gradually the sentence will be set up and gradually you have to give your answer. That's mean the writing system, that is called narrating process. In the narrating process, you may face another type of narrating process. That means there may be questions on narrating process. That means write the process, write the narrating process or write the process of how to keep environment clean. Write the process of how to keep environment clean, or how narrate of how to use mobile phones, or write the process of how to make a poultry farm. These are the actually example of narrating process writing, or write the process of how to become a good student. Or write the process of how to open an account in a bank. Write the process, you may face another questions on narrative process, that means write the process of how to make a cup of tea. Actually, this I have told the sentence says that I have told you. Actually, these are the examples of process writing, the topics process writings. You may these types of question you may face in your question. So students, actually I think that you have understood actually what is narrating process, and if you face the question about narrating process and how you will answer the narrating process, I think you have understood. Actually, if you face these types of questions in the examination hall, then you have to write down the answer of the questions in this way that I have written in your slide as the example on write the process of how to learn English. I have told another narrating process that may be come as questions. Narrate, that means write the process of how to make a cup of tea. Narrate the process of how to make a mobile call, mobile phone, how to use mobile cell phones. These types of questions may be. Narrate the process of how to make a poultry farm. These types of question may be set as narrating process. Actually, okay students, for your better understanding, I am going back to the previous slide again. Actually students, firstly I have told you, I have discussed with you about series of questions. Actually, in the series of questions here you will have to write down the only questions. You will have to write only questions, no answer. So, if you are asked to write down, write 5 questions, to write 5 questions about your friend. If you are asked, then you have to write only 5 questions, and here you will take the subject in the question, maximum time second person, that means you. Actually, okay, what is series of questions? Actually, you have understood what is series of questions here in this slide. I have given you an example of questions that will be on question making. Okay, students, that's only if you are asked to make questions, suppose in the questions the question is set up about question making, write 5 questions about your friend, then the writing system of the question will be: what is your village name, how old are you, when do you get up from sleep regularly, when do you take your breakfast, whom do you live with. Actually, students, I have written here 5 questions, then you may add, you may write another type of 5 questions about your friends. Suppose you may write here: what is your full name? You may write which is what is your favorite game? You may write which color do you like most? You may ask him how do you go to your institute regularly. That means actually, students, you have to write, you have to make the questions according to your choice. That means you can write in you may, that means the main sentence is that you have to make questions. You have to, the main topics, main sentence, main words, main speaking is that you have to make question. Here you have to write down the answer of the questions. Only you have to write the questions. Actually, I think students, you have actually understood the topics. Then what is here narrating process? A narrating process, I think already you have understood what is narrating process, and if any question is set up on about narrating process and how will you answer the questions, I think students you have understood. Actually, narrating process is actually the topic matter that is written on a definite topic following by some instruction is called narrating process. Actually, here you have to write down the answer of the narrating process systematically. Actually, you have to write the answer of the questions systematically. You have to arrange the sentence with a sequence, as a system, with a system. For here it is in this slide, it is an example for you. That means if you face about writing process and the question, if you face that, in order to, that means if you face about the process, write the process of how to learn English, then you have to write the answer of the writing process in this way. That's mean in order to learn English, we have to develop some language skills. These are listening, speaking, reading and writing. We must practice these skills. Actually here I have written down how to learn English. If you actually I have written it gradually. So students, I think you have understood the topics about narrating process. Here I have written the narrating process on how to learn English. Then actually besides it, the question maybe another topics, the topics may be actually write the process of how to keep environment clean. In this way, then another example may be write the process of how to use mobile phones, or write the process of how to make poultry farm. Or write the process of how to become a good student. Actually, these are the examples of narrating process. The questions may be in this way about narrating process. So, if you face this type of question, then students, you will have to answer the questions in this way. I think students, you have to actually, I think you have understand the topics. So I think actually you if you study about the narrating process, then it will be more clear to you. So you have to study about the narrating process that are given in your text, then it will be more clear. So I think you have already understood about the narrating process. So today I have discussed with you about series of questions, that mean about how to make questions, then the narrating process writing, that means narrating process. I have discussed on 2 topics. So I think it has become clear to you about question making and narrating process. So students, next class I shall discuss another topics with you. So no more today. I pray to Allah, may Allah keep you, may Allah keep you all fine mentally and physically, and pray for me. Okay, students, thank you again you for hearing the topics. Okay, goodbye. Till then, next class. Okay, students. শেষ হলো। হ্যাঁ?